Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another episode review. This time around, it's going to be for Z Nation, episode 10, and it's called Going Nuclear. So, yeah, before I begin, though, on the actual review, 10-second spoiler warning, as usual, for those of you guys who actually watched the episode and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning, as usual, starting now. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, um, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you a fair warning, because as usual, I did. So yeah, as usual, quick synopsis, likes and dislikes, and then the rates. So yeah, for this episode, you have the main group, the core group, and Murphy, Warren, Doc, 10K, and Alexandra, I believe is her name, or Cassandra. I don't know. They've changed her name like 5 times already. I think it's Cassandra or Alexandra or something like that. You have that main group, and they basically are around this power plant, or they come across like this power plant, and it has nuclear zombies, radioactive zombies, nuclear zombies, whatever you want to call them. So yeah, this episode doesn't feature Addie or Matt, I believe is the boyfriend's name. One of the most underdeveloped characters, especially after last week. He was, look. One thing I want to point out very fast from last week's episode, Matt, the boyfriend, the blonde guy, he was more developed in episodes 1 through 7 than he was in episode 8. In episode 8, he got more underdeveloped. So yeah, I just like ranting on that character. I don't know. Okay, but back on this episode. So basically, you have a bunch of radioactive zombies, and you have to try to stop this power plant from exploding. Because if it does explode, it'll kill anyone, anything. I mean, maybe killing zombies is good, but anyone within a 300-mile radius. And they kind of need to get Murphy to California, so that's really gonna put a dent into it. So yeah, they have to stop the power plant from exploding, and they do that. One of the things I do like about this episode is that you have the more development out of 10K. I think he's one of those characters that's already developed enough. Yeah, it just seems they could do so much with him, and they always do. They always find new ways to develop him in every episode, which I do like that. In this episode, you have this character, a survivor who died, and basically who used to work at the power plant, and he kind of became a father figure for 10K in this episode, and that was really cool to see. So yeah, it's kind of cool to see. We also have some pretty cool character development out of Murphy. You could tell that he really doesn't care for the people outside of his group, because one of the new survivors dies. Surprise, surprise. She dies in a plane crash because they thought, since if it's really is gonna explode, they still need to get Murphy to California, so they're gonna get the pilot to fly away and hopefully get him to California. The plane crashes, and she dies, comes back alive as a zombie, and you could tell that he's really now more connected to the zombies, because he was gonna give her mercy, but he's like, wait, she's not really doing anything harming anybody. I'm not really gonna give her mercy, so yeah. So there was that, and then at the end of the episode, when he comes back with the zombie, first off, there was a funny scene where they asked, because the character's name was Emilia, the character who died, her name was Emilia, which like Amelia Earhart. I just realized that, but her name was Emilia, and Emilia, whatever. And when they asked what happened to her, he's like, she's over there following me. And they were gonna put her down. 10K was about to put her down. He's like, wait. He was like, Murphy goes up to him. He's like, wait. Nobody killed her. She's not giving anybody any harm. She's not gonna harm anybody. Let her be. So you could tell he's now more connected to the zombies than maybe the start of the show. So yeah, I mean, they, for the most part, these, despite being such a I mean, despite the fact that it is a show that's not really to be taken seriously, this show does know how to develop most of its characters. I mean, Max, I really do not know if they'll ever even develop that character, but for the most part, the rest of the characters they do know how to develop. Um, so yeah, I mean, overall it's a pretty good show. The fact that there's radioactive zombies just are that's ridiculous as a whole. I do like the fact. I mean, it's ridiculous, but I do like it. So so it's a funny concept, but I guess works for the show. So so yeah, I mean, overall it's a pretty good episode. And I mean, I really don't know what I can't say. I mean, just anything ridiculous that could happen in a zombie apocalypse. Anything, from a zombie tornado to a massive zombie horde, um, to radioactive zombies, to people going delusional because of lack of oxygen, to just about anything, to even to zombie bears, which is what we're gonna get next episode, to even an Inception trippy ass episode, which wasn't that good, but it was still trippy as all fuck. Anything ridiculous that could happen in a zombie apocalypse, I think will happen in this show. Because, I mean, we've got a zombie tornado, we've got a huge zombie herd, which we've seen before in other things, but it's not really seen that much to begin with. We've seen communication from two different continents, when logically there shouldn't even be connection, okay? What else have we gotten? Zombie firefighters. I mean, that's kind of similar to the right-tiered zombies in Walking Dead, but still. Even Inception with zombies, which didn't work out that good, but I still want to point that out. And yeah, and next week a zombified bear. Ah, this is gonna be fucking weird. It's one of those shows that you can't take it seriously, but it's funny. I mean, if you like zombies, do definitely check out the show. And yeah, I mean, overall, it's a great episode. The acting and the writing, not that great, but I do like how they develop the characters, most of them for the most part. And I mean, the action scenes and the way they kill zombies and the fact of radioactive zombies as a whole, that's pretty cool and trippy concept. So I do like it for that. And as a whole, it's a pretty great episode. One of the better episodes of the show thus far. Not best. I don't know. I mean, if I want to say what's one of the best, if I want to say it's the best episode, I wouldn't. I need to, maybe review or look at every single episode again and maybe make a decision after that. But it's probably one of the better episodes. So yeah, I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this an 8 out of 10. It's not the best, but it's probably one of the best episodes the show has. So yeah, 8 out of 10 is what I give this episode. Z Nation episode 8, going nuclear. So yeah, that's basically it for now. Subscribe if not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. For TV shows, I review Z Nation, Walking Dead, Arrow, Gotham, Flash, Grace Point, and Scorpion. So definitely do stay tuned for that. And Constantine. I always forget Constantine. I don't know why. So I definitely do stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. What were your thoughts on it? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Besides that, like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.